in my early 50s is when I started to notice I'm aging, as we all do. I've been okay with it up until about mid-50s, and I just started to see things aging naturally, like they're supposed to, but not liking how I felt seeing these changes. Dr. Kim is very soft-spoken, very kind. The whole staff is very welcoming. So I immediately had a good feeling coming into this practice. I want to be able to put makeup on and go out for the evening and feel good about myself. You can smile, you have a positive attitude. I don't want to go do something drastic and look like it's obviously she's had work done, but I want to do something as an aging woman to feel confident going through this next phase in my life, including good skincare, eating healthy, exercising, but also feeling good on the outside, or looking good on the outside for me to a degree, makes me feel good on the inside. If I feel like I'm presenting a good face forward, then I can feel good about myself in here. I started with having a rhinoplasty. This was not with Dr. Kim. This was before I knew about Dr. Kim. And it gave me so much more confidence. I had an arch on my nose. I was very unhappy with it. That was the first step. After that, I was content, and then I started noticing about a couple years later that my eyelids were very droopy. And when I would put eye makeup on, it wouldn't show. I looked tired. And I know that there's something out there that can fix this and make it look better and make me look more awake and alive. My daughter had a friend who was a pharmaceutical rep for Dr. Kim, said he's a fabulous eye surgeon, cosmetic eye surgeon, and I saw him, immediately liked what he had to say, and I'm thrilled with the results. He has opened up my eyes and given me so much confidence. Dr. Kim is very soft-spoken, very kind. The whole staff is very welcoming. So I immediately had a good feeling coming into this practice. When he discussed the procedure, he made me feel comfortable about the whole thing. It can be scary knowing someone is going to, make an incision in your eyelids, and I have my under eyes done as well. And that can be a little scary, but he made me feel very comfortable with the process. The whole atmosphere at this office and his approach, his theory also, or the way he approaches plastic surgery and cosmetic work, is not to look like you've had so much work. And I got that feeling from him right away, and I feel that way now afterwards. I feel refreshed, but I don't feel overdone. And I also didn't feel any pressure, which is important to me. It was go think about it, take your time, go over all the paperwork, and he explained everything so thoroughly, and I left just feeling good about the consultation. I felt no pressure, but I felt very informed. It was just, and I just knew when I left that I'm going to do this in my own time, but I knew that when I made that decision, Dr. Kim would be the one to do it, just because how good he made me feel through the whole consultation and the explanation and everything. I knew that, and Dr. Kim explained very thoroughly, there's going to be some swelling, bruising, your eyes are going to be inflamed. As with any surgery, there's going to be some healing time and recovery time. Very thorough explanation, very thorough discharge instructions. Tracy, the patient coordinator, who's an angel, she said, you text me, you let me know if you have any problems, because I was going into a weekend, I believe. And the next day I went home, followed the directions, applied the ointment, that I'm supposed to apply. The next day, I'm like, my eyes are really swollen and black and blue, and I'm like, I know this is all part of it, but this seems extreme. So I texted Tracy, so I sent her a picture. She immediately sent it to Dr. Kim. I immediately heard back. She said, I just spoke with Dr. Kim, stopped the ointment. It looks like a reaction to the bacitracin, because he knows what to look for. He knows that there's going to be bruising, there's going to be swelling, but not to that extreme. I stopped the bacitracin, and immediately the next day, I was still obviously recovering and bruised, but nothing like I had been. But I felt so good getting that immediate attention. And I knew and I was told by him and Tracy, if you have any questions or concerns, call us, reach out to us, text us. And I like that personal connection. I didn't have to go through an answering service. They were responsive immediately. the attention I got even after the procedure was phenomenal. As soon as I walk in the door, you're greeted with a smile. It's like visiting friends. I've been here enough times that it's just like, oh, hey, I'm back. I love the just very relaxed, casual approach to how they treat their patients, and all the staff. Jen as well, she's my injector, and I'm thrilled, and she makes that a very relaxing process as well. I don't want to get too personal, but I don't have a lot of confidence. I never have. I've always been very critical of myself. I didn't come here thinking, make me beautiful so I can feel good about myself and be confident. It wasn't just about that, but it's what can I do to feel good about my appearance without it being overdone, and look in the mirror and think, yeah, I'm 58, I'm looking pretty good. I don't look overdone, I don't feel like that, but you feel good about yourself. You're more confident, you can go out, you can smile, you have a positive attitude. It's not for everyone, but for me, someone that does struggle with confidence issues, if someone can do a tweak here and there and make me feel better about myself, then I'll do it, then I'll embrace it. I want to be able to put makeup on and go out for the evening and feel good about myself, and it gives me a sense of confidence that is hard for me to have. I mean, it's hard for me to find. Dr. Kim says, you're worth it. If there's something about yourself that you just don't like and it would make you feel better, you're worth it, do it. It's attainable. Treat yourself, take care of yourself. That's how I feel. Just do it.